Hello, I'm Occupational Click. Got to change this shirt, but several people, including my shrink, have mentioned, "Well, your beard's getting kind of." Yeah, I haven't really been shaving or trimming, so I want to shave, and I've shaved on camera at least two other times before. And one of the reasons I want to shave on camera, being in a wheelchair, I can't really stand in front of a mirror, so I need some kind of something to show me what's going on. So I figured I'm going to shave. I'll use the camera in the stream as a mirror. I can watch myself, and you can watch me if you so desire or not. So I'm going to shave. I'll move this keyboard out of the way. Uh, March 8th. It's March 8th, and we sprung ahead last night. We what was it? Is it like 1 o'clock? 1:59 becomes 3 o'clock. We lost an hour, so we daylight savings. We've sprung ahead. So yes, my goal now is really the stream is sort of secondary. I'm going to shave, and I found this. My brother bought this. It was down here. My main shaver's still upstairs. I didn't feel like crawling up looking for it, so I'm going to. Not entirely sure what this does. This lifts or lowers something. I guess if it's all the way down, you get maximum shave. If you put it up, it raises something, so you're getting less of the blade. Now, in the past, if you know anything about me, I've shaved down to a nice Charlie Chaplin or Oliver Hardy kind of mustache. I've done that before. But I think today I'm going to shave down to a cookie duster. A cookie duster. Yes, Totem. I'm shaving, and I'm streaming more for the shave. It's more for I need a mirror. And the camera makes a perfect mirror. So, yeah. That comes next. You gotta join my OnlyFans for that. Yes, I will do that. But if you want me to shave that, yeah, I'll get banned from YouTube. So you can see that on my OnlyFans. Right now on YouTube, I'm shaving my face. My beautiful face. I'm going to let my beautiful, gorgeous lower third out. I remember Donna from Down Under had said, I'm not crazy about the beard. You should shave it. So for Donna. And I asked James, I said, Dumb, what do you think? Because Donna said, you should shave the beard. And I said, Dumb, what do you think? And Dumb was like, keep the beard, don't shave it, don't shave it. So for Donna's sake, I think Donna's the smarter one of the two. I'm going to let's see what we do here. Let's start with this here. I don't know if they're shaving very well. This kind of sucks, honestly. There's some feature on the back. I don't even know what this is. My brother, I think, bought this for my father when he first had a stroke, and I said to him, he's not going to be able to work this. Is this even shaving? It's kind of shaving. This thing sucks. My brother doesn't know how to buy fucking. He still uses he's like a Mach 5. He'll put shaving cream on. He has no idea how to buy fucking razors. I would never have bought this, but so when you're in a wheelchair and you're crippled, you got to deal with what you can. The one I love is upstairs. You've seen me use it before. My goal right now is simply to shave, do a touch up. Like I still feel hair between my eyebrows. This piece of shit's going in the garbage. Why won't this shave? I still feel. God, this sucks. I remember when you bought this. I said, "Why the fuck did you buy this?" It just sat around. It was going in the shit can. This sucks. God, does this suck? Is this doing anything? I remember I said to him, I said, buddy, this sucks. Why'd you buy this? And my brother's not a fuck. That's Christ. What a fucking waste. I guess it's shaving slowly but surely. Do I have on the wrong? It shouldn't be this hard though. All my other ones that I buy myself, I know how to use intuitively. This thing's. Maybe I won't be shaving today. I still feel it's like Christ. This sucks. Yes, he says I'm so high IQ that therefore, because I'm a genius, I should easily be able to get a great job because, yes, what he remembers from his psychology course from 40, 50 years ago told him, yeah. And that's definitely true. Like I told him, when I was driving around by myself, I didn't have a problem. It's once I went to the office and all the social politics began. Yes, that's correct. Well, Cassandra, you might be in luck. If this thing sucks this badly, which I think it does, I'm going to throw this out. This is going in the garbage. I'm going to tell my brother, don't ever buy an electric. If you don't like electric razors, you have no business buying one. This thing sucks. I knew it sucked when you bought it. I said, this is going to, I knew it intuitively. I'm only using it because the only one that's fucking here. It pisses me off. Let's try it again. I can change the settings. It's coming off, but it feels like it's not a smooth shave. It's like gripping the beard. This is terrible. And I when he bought this, we never used it. It sat around. It's the only one that's down here. For good rice, just throwing it out. Ah, God. When you use an electric razor, it's not going to be a smooth shave. You're going to have some stubble. This is too much stubble. This thing isn't doing here. It's doing its job, but not very well. Yep, that sucks. This setting sucks. See that? I don't know what this is. Shut that off. I think when I lower this thing, watch. When I lower this pops up more. So I think the best shave I can get is with this thing here, and with this white thing, whatever it is. I have no idea. Yeah, this thing sucks. I really don't like this thing at all. I'm here starting shit can. I don't think I'll ever use. This is terrible. Oh, God, is this terrible? Ow! It's like I was going to the shit can for this. All right, so let's stop a moment. This is like it's still too fuzzy. It shouldn't be this fuzzy. I should feel like that 5 o'clock shadow, not this fuzz. Okay, let's stop there for a moment. See, I don't care. I didn't wash the shirt good. It's gonna get messy. This is not a very good. This is going in the garbage. But when you're crippled in a wheelchair, you gotta take what you can get. So where are we? Yeah, I want to let my glove out. Exactly, gullet cell. I want my glove to shine through. It's still kind of hidden. Dog clippers. I'm not sure what those are. Okay. Yes, Parker. That's exactly what I want to do. Well, first, I got rid of the sides, kind of. Not a very good shave. This is a terrible shave. What a waste. I mean, it looks like something out of a barber shop. It looks that, but it just does not shave very well. Well, let's take down the stash. And this is like a chore. It's actually pissing me off how piss poor a job this is doing. It shouldn't be this fucking terrible. This is, oh my God. God, is this terrible? This sucks. God, does this suck? I can still feel like this isn't doing a very good shaving job. I guess this is designed for people who don't want to shave everything. It won't even give me the option to shave everything. It's a watered down piece of shit. See how much stubble is there? You shouldn't see this much stubble. This is a piece of fucking shit. Yeah, it shaved off a bit. Yeah, and I got to crawl upstairs, find a real one, and tell my brother never, ever, ever fucking buy an electric razor, you fucking asshole. Because he doesn't do it. His shaving cream is Mach 5, or the fuck it's called, Gillette Mach this. Fine. It means you don't know shit about. Oh my God. God, this is terrible. See, it's not usually this much 5 o'clock shadow. Look at it. Look at this shit. This is not what I fucking want. I'm afraid the thickest part of the beard is always the cookie duster, the goatee. If it does such a shitty job with the mustache, I don't even want to attempt this. Oh my God. This is more of like a. Oh. I guess it's okay if well, fine, folks. Try it. Fine. Fine. You pushed me. You pushed me. God damn it. This like hurts. It's like pulling on the hair. This is terrible. This is taking forever. It shouldn't take this long. I guess this would be good at like a barber shop if you want, like, hey, can you get the hair in the back of my neck without doing too much damage? This is like good if you're just trying to do like, trim something very lightly. You can't fuck it up. When I'm going to shave everything. think that's the best I can do. God, this feels. I can feel. All right. I'm gonna have to go upstairs. I even know. I used to have it. I had this little plastic box that had my shaving shit in it. It was right outside the bathroom door. It went missing after the landlord came, and my brother. God damn it! For my brakes is the brake handle. They come off. Fell off. I can still like when I lick my stash. I still feel it's like two hair. This didn't. This is good if like you just want to touch something up and not take too much off. So I'll put it to the side. I don't know if I want to throw it out. Maybe it would be good if my beard is if I have like a super mountain man beard and I want to keep it like lesser but not destroy it. This is really, really good for like, trimming, touching up, but not going nuts. I want to shave everything. And as you can see, I've shaved, but not very well. See? And I don't mind stubble. I don't want to close shave like my brother with his fucking, shaving cream. I don't mind stubble. It's just this is too much stubble. It shouldn't be this much. Even when I was looking at it, I'm like, this isn't gonna. You can tell when you look at the blade. You can just tell if it's gonna work or not. And this thing had a bunch of bells and whistles, but the blade itself looked like shit. So I'm like, oh my god. But anyway, there. And it took much less. 20 fucking minutes just to shave. It should take like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 tops. Oh my god. How's everyone else? Yeah. No, we're not. No, not going to happen. We do have to get out of here just because it's getting expensive and we're going to move on. I want to be able to walk. The landlord hasn't really contacted me. I suspect that he himself got legal advice and realizes he's in a precarious position. So I believe that the landlord, but we still have to get out. Landlord, even if the landlord said, even if he's changed his mind and said you can live there as long as you want, we still have to get out just because it's expensive. But I need to be able to walk. And my brother was saying the other day, you don't have a job, so you're not bringing any money. But, if you weren't employed, at least you can still walk around. You're the worst. You don't have a job and you're crippled, so you can't get anything done. I'd forgive you for being unemployed if you were like going back and forth to the storage facility every day. So, yeah, things have been delayed. But yes, no, we're not going to be up at the 26th now. On damp hair, it works better. Okay. Possibly, but how do I adjust them correctly here? Here's what I got. I think this is extreme blade. You push it up this way, you get less blade. And this, I'm not even sure what this fucking thing in the back, this white thing, I'm not even sure what this is supposed to do. But this is more of a trimmer than an actual cutter. I've never had this. The ones I buy, I can just tell by looking at them, okay, this will work. And I've never had this problem before. First time using this, one of my brothers, I'm like, this is shit. Where'd you get it? So what the fuck? Man, oh my god. But yes, I mean it's less beardy. I gotta find my main one and just do it proper. I didn't think it would suck that badly, but I always knew intuitively. I'm like, that's no good. I told my brother, there's something wrong with this. We never used it. Now I can see why. I just know. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. And if my brother, you say use a razor. Sure. Yeah, well, my brother likes the razor. So what the fuck does he know? No, I like electric where it cuts it down where, like I said, it doesn't have to be clean and smooth and babyish. I don't mind the stubble, but it's got to be shorter than this. This is too, I'm not repeating myself anymore for you. Now, DS4U2, are you Dog Pill Supremacy from Finland? Is this who this is? Well, it's early. I mean, for me, it's 2:45 in the afternoon, but we jumped ahead. This would have been 1:45, so it's early, late. Yeah. I just wanted to shave. Here's my hair. Like I said, I'm so lucky I got my haircut before I had the accident. Otherwise, I couldn't get to a barbershop like this. Yes, DS4U2 is dog pill supremacy from Finland. 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 I baked up some bacon. I used the oven because I can't really fry. So I made a bunch of pounds of bacon. I'm going to tell my brother when he calls me. He's going to call me when he's done. I'll tell him, please pick up some, like, tomatoes and some lettuce off some BLTs. Bacon came out decently. I was just like, oh my God. Oh well, maybe this will be my shave for now. What? That's all. I just wanted to come on. I wanted to use the camera as a mirror. And that worked great. It's just the razor itself kind of sucked. Yes, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. That's what BLT means. You looked it up? Yes. Maybe they don't use that term in the UK. Yes. A BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich. Toast the bread, put some mayonnaise on. Mayonnaise, toasted bread, bacon, lettuce, tomato, some salt, pepper. Yeah. Yummy. It's yummy. All right. I'll get another beer. I probably shouldn't be drinking, but why not? Does anyone want to come on or no? Because I don't know if I want to take calls. Dev Pike says, I look like the part in Terminator 1 where Arnie is in the apartment and they use a dummy when he pops out and knock, knock, knock. Sarah Connor. Yes. I look like Sarah Connor. One of the Sarah Connors that got killed. Well, by the way, I want to address what Cassandra says. Wall is my brand of choice. WAHL Wall. Some of their stuff is shit, but some is great. I think my last electric razor was Wall. I love it. This, I'll tell you what this is. I don't even know what this is. This is a Vivitar. Vivitar. And maybe even that, I said, what the fuck is this? I remember this is bad, but it's the only thing that's down here, we put off in the corner. Because my brother got it. I'm like, yeah, I use Wall. That's WH. That's my go-to brand. I got them. I asked my brother, where'd you put them? Well, I think I shoved them in the closet. I'm not sure. The landlord was coming. I scrambled. So I don't know. I would say leave a fucking mess. It has to be that clean. I don't know where you put my regular. I can go find it. This isn't shaved. This sucks. This sucks. Oh well. Let me on. Well, maybe we'll think about it. Try and add mango chutney to a BLT. I'm sure you can put anything you want on a BLT, but ew, mango chutney. No, I want to taste the bacon. I want to taste the lettuce. I want to taste the tomato. I want that, that mayonnaise. Salt, pepper's fine. Salt, pepper. It's really all you need. Chutney. Ew. I can just get a jar of chutney and get a spoon because chutney would overpower everything. Dev Pike, I've learned that I'm not saying you're a bad cook, but I would not want to eat or dine at your restaurant because it sounds like your definition of recipes are like out there. Yeah, add some pineapple. Sure. Pineapple, chutney. Hey. Not really. I never had a problem when I bought a trimmer. When I use the one my brother got, it turns to total shit. But it's okay. It's okay. Shave the well, this thing sucks. I can't shave anything with this. But I guess this is decent. I got most of the bulk off. You see my beautiful lower third? There we go. Yeah, Cassandra agrees. She thinks Dev Pike's recipes are just very tailored to a specific taste and won't be right for most. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I'm not knocking you, Dev Pike. I'm not saying you're a bad cook. I'm just saying What works for your palate might not be universal. She is correct. The Bish is right. Yes, I got the Chad hairline. Don't got the Chad jawline, but I got the Chad hairline, especially for a man my age. You're still in your 20s. I'm like 44. You understand? I'm into my 40s. Still got a full head of hair, and it's still relatively. It's actually lighter than it's been. It's starting to gray, and the darker your hair is, the more obvious when you gray or go white. Because if you're blonde, a gray hair, a white hair won't stick out. The darker it is, so my hair is actually lighter now because it's starting to slowly gray. But I'm not, I'm still mostly a normal color, a non-old man color. So yes, I've got the Chad hairline, but the jawline, I should have kept the beard. Well, Dev, you might be right. Dev says the woman, Cassandra, one type of salad. Maybe both of you are the same in that regard. You don't like each other's recipes, but you have very specified palates. The shit that works for you and the shit that works for her are very tailored to your own taste buds. Because when you said put mustard in lasagna, I was like, huh? Put chutney on a BLT. Wow. You can do whatever you want. If you like it, great. But I would not, if I'm in a restaurant, and I would not be putting mustard in lasagna. I would not be putting chutney on bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches. So it wouldn't go over very well. I've thought of it, but I don't want to. I want to mog you, you bald fucks with my hair. Well, actually, you got a pretty good head of hair, Totem. And you're blonde. That goes a long way, Blondie. But yeah, but the rest of these idiots, I get to have a full head of hair and they don't. Why shave it off? Why shave it off? Yes, I should. Well, I've exposed it, but it'll grow back. The one thing, for all the problems I had in life, I never had a problem growing hair. I started shaving when I was like 13. There are people I had to shave when I was 9. Okay, good for you. I wasn't that young, but 13, I remember like when I was like 16, like one weekend, I would shave like every 5 or 6 days. I didn't shave. I came back on Monday and I had stubble, and one of the kids said to me, "Are you growing a beard?" And I said, "No, man. I just didn't get a chance to shave over the weekend." Whoa, I'm trying to grow a beard. I haven't shaved in 3 or 4 weeks. And I look at him and his face was all like smooth, not even the least bit of peach fuzz. Me, after 1 week, I had like stubble. Growing hair was never a problem for me. So I got to count my blessings in life. Growing hair, I remember this kid, he was like, I haven't shaved in 3 or 4 weeks. How's my beard look? I didn't even see any peach fuzz. Me, I go less than a week and so I never had a hair growing problem. I love Nutella and I love ice cream. I would put Nutella with like potato chips. That's delicious. Ice cream, I would just use hot chocolate or not hot chocolate, hot fudge, the syrup, hot chocolate syrup. I'd put on ice cream. Nutella, it's a bit thick. It doesn't spread very well, but I would do Nutella and potato chips. That's delicious. Or pretzels. Potato chips are better. I wouldn't put on ice cream because it's too thick. You know what I mean? It's too thick. I would use the chocolate sauce, whatever you call it. Well, you said mustard, eggs. You said use pepper jack cheese or some shit. You were all over the board. And lamb. You had a very different recipe than me. But let's not go into that. Hello, Endymion. Good to see you, Endymion. Can you tell I shaved? Kinda, sorta. I'm sorry. Oh my God. No, you said put Parmesan on top. You said to put something weird inside it. You said you picked some really weird cheese to put in lasagna. That's what you said. Not on top, not the Parmesan. You said put some other cheese inside. I was like, what? Well, dumb. I'm not really above dumb, despite being this bald fuck up weirdo. He's still in. I love dumb. I'm not making fun of him. Love the guy. I'm in love with him. He's my. If I were a fag, I'd go for dumb 1,000%. Dumb is doing better than most of us, so I can't knock him. But yeah, I do mog him with hair. but it didn't matter in his case. So another thing, I don't mog him, but he and I are the same height. You saw the videos, you saw the pictures. He ain't 6'4", because I'm not 6'4". I don't lie about my height. He and I were looking each other in the eye, so he doesn't have the height, he doesn't have the hair, but he's doing better than most of us, and I'm happy that he's doing well. Hope it keeps on keeping on. Hey, what do you mean? OC is hanging on to any hair he has, and it's the last one. Well, no. First of all, I just shaved. You watched me shave. If I was holding on to all of my hair, I wouldn't have. Well, you're right. You're right, Dev. You see this? It's going to join my collection. I'm building a hair man. I'm going to say a prayer like a golem, a Jewish Hebrew prayer, and bring him to life. No, I'm not worried about the hair on my head. And I've got so much hair. This will grow back in a few weeks. It'll be like a beard again. So I'm not worried about hair. You've missed the point entirely. Just like your terrible recipe for lasagna, you're not paying attention. Some of the things you say are just like left fieldish. Yeah, but not a very good shave. The razor, I use a razor my brother bought when my father had a stroke. And I'm like, this sucks. He never used it. My father, I bought him one. I bought him the proper one. My brother bought this stupid razor, and I could tell just by looking at it, I would never use it unless I had to. And today I had to because this was down here, tucked in a corner or on a shelf, so I had to use it. But it looks like a barbershop razor, but it cuts like shit, as you can see. Yeah, the one I have, my wall razor upstairs, I got a couple. They shave like a dream. It's very easy to adjust the settings. It's very intuitive, and I can bzz, bzz, bzz. This thing I knew without even using it 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I said that shit. 7 years ago at this point, I said that piece of shit. You could heat up the Nutella slightly to make it like a syrup. No, I prefer already made chocolate syrup. The syrup that I can put on because if I want a dish of ice cream, I don't have to stop and heat up Nutella. I don't have to cook. Just eat ice cream. That's kind of stupid. Now, yeah, on my OnlyFans when I shave my balls as well. I'll shave my head and my genitals on OnlyFans. You'll be there. I can still feel the hair. This is terrible. Where am I? I'm behind in chat. Where am I? The golem attacked its owner. Don't do it. All right, I won't do it then. I'll just keep my hair, all my shaven hair. Maybe I'll mail it to you guys. If you want a prize, I'll send you some OC hair. Okay, Dev. You make it sound like I'm Norwooding, and I've got like a little side piece that I'm growing long to hold on to my hair. I still have a pretty damn good head of hair. So, yeah, what you're saying is stupid. You're being idiotic today. Sometimes you're on point on the ball. Other times you're idiotic. Today you're being idiotic. Right. Lone Hiker lives with his step grandfather. He was raised by his grandmother. Grandmother married this other guy. They eventually divorced, but he lives with his grandfather, who's not really his grandfather, just the guy who married his grand. So they're not blood related, but they live together. So who does the cooking in your house? You? Who cooks in your home? You cook, or you just it's all fast food or microwavable shit? Yeah. Lone Hiker, who does the cooking? Because it's clearly not your step grandfather. Exactly. You got to build the right golem, and you won't have that problem. It's the fools who don't know what they're doing that create the Frankenstein monster. Exactly. All cool. Totem's right. Broken clock. All cool cats know how to cook. It's all boxed food. Well, hey, at least you get to live in a developed country where you can buy pre-made food and heat it up. Imagine if you guys lived in Africa or something. There's no food to be had, and whatever little scraps you can get, you got to cook. So be grateful you live in a country where you can just buy some pre-made slop and heat it up. Yes, I look just like Nostalgia Bash. My thoughts exactly. Yes, I see it. Nostalgia Bash. I'm curious. You call him dad, even though he's your step grandfather. You call him dad because he helped raise you. You say, "Hey, dad, I got a box of I don't know, Chef Boyardee or whatever." All right. Have we? I'm gonna get one more beer, and maybe I'll post a link. But I don't know. I don't want to come on too long. I just wanted to shave on camera. Okay, so your grandmother and your step grandfather married before you were even born. Okay, so your real grandfather and your grandmother divorced before you were even born. Okay, so he's been there since day one. Oh, that's very touching. That's very touching. Right. I'll get one more beer. What the hell? Okay, I'm back. Oh, one beer. Yeah, I dropped it. You saw it slip out. Notice how if you were paying attention, I didn't just lean over and pick it up. I enabled the brakes so that the chair wouldn't tilt forward. Put the brakes on, then I can lean over and grab it. There we go. I shouldn't get too drunk. I want to finish my brother's taxes when he comes home and make a BLT. Okay, so your mother's parents never wed. He knocked your mother up. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah, your biological mother. Okay, so your mother was born out of wedlock. Your biological grandfather and your grandmother never wed. Grandma got pregnant. Grandpa went bye bye. Did he also raise your mother? Like, seriously, when did he come into your grandmother's life? How old was your mother when they got together? Was she a little girl? Was she a teenager? Was she an adult? Well, she had you as a teenager, but how well, like, was he involved? Was your step grandfather, was he involved in raising your mother, or he got with your grandmother later? Like, how old was your mother when your step grandfather came along? Dev Pike says, I did not like his oil prediction, which came. What oil? What the hell are you talking about? What oil prediction that I didn't like? You got to be more. I have no idea what you're talking about. Can I? Yeah. Well, if it's windy enough, I can't force it to drift. Right. Your mother got knocked up as a teenager, stuck you with her mother and step grandfather. I understand that. Uh, do you even know who your father is? Do you even know who your father is? But my main question was, when did your step grandfather come along? Was your mother raised by your step grandfather, or you know, at that time when your mother got pregnant, your step grandfather and grandmother were just starting to court? Yes. Thank you, Jasmine. Totem asks, "Am I calling into DBF tomorrow? Does DBF take calls? I haven't been on a DBF stream in months, maybe a year now. He never took calls. He used to say, what's that software that OC uses, Streamland or whatever? Does he take calls using StreamYard? Because that would be kind of funny. I'd go on just for a laugh if if I were around and were convenient. I didn't know he took calls. I haven't seen him stream in like a year. He always bans me. He kicked me out 3 times, so I stopped going there. So I probably not. But I know he took calls. Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. When did your grandmother and your step grandfather get together? When your mother was a little girl, or when she was like a teenager? Well, when? Okay, I believe you. You send me so much shit. It's like a wall of text. Like I peruse it, but I mean, I might forget something. Happy Sunday, Horse said. When are you going to stream again? I'd love to be a guest on your stream. You took me as a guest once. I'd love to do it again, but I know it's going to take you another couple months to get that house settled. I got it. Jasmine's grandfather has been married 6 times and is old and still cheats. She calls him a sperm donor. I guess he's had a bunch of kids. I'd call him a giga chad, even an aged chad. If he can get that many women, 6 women to marry him, and he still cheats and he can get other women, I'd call him a giga chad. Oh, Grandpa Chad. No, that's not what I asked you. So you have your mother has a stepsister who is your grandmother and step grandfather's kid. Got it. But how old was your mother roughly? When did he come into your mother's life? Was she 2 years old or 10 years old? You're not, you're not following. How old was your mother when step grandpa came along? If you're not sure, you can just ask him. Say, hey, how old was my mother when you married my grandmother? How old? Do you not know? Was she like 2 years old or 10 years old or 15? We don't know. Well, that doesn't answer the question. Because your mother, based upon you were born in 1985, so I'm guessing your mother was born circa 1970. So telling me they got married late 60s, early 70s. Well, your mother was born in 7D, correct? So if your mother was born in 7D, she basically all her life she knew her she knew her stepfather, your step grandfather. Yes, Dev. He's a Jasmine. He clearly 6 wives and like tons of chances for extramarital affairs. Grandpa Chad. Totem says he's watching with no sound. Let me act it out. Hope that answers his question. Well, no, your mother was born in 7D. You said your grandmother and step grandfather got together late 60s, early 70s. She must have been either not born yet, or that which would make sense, or she was really young, pre 1980. Well, you should just ask him. Say, hey, I'm curious, Dad, how old were you when you married Grandma? Oh, by the way, you call her. I guess do you call your grandmother Mom? Because if you're calling him Dad, and what do you call your own mother? What do you call your mother? What do you call your grandmother? Because you call your step grandfather Dad. Wow. Well, see, your grandpa, who begged his ex-wife for the ring so he can give it to you and Jerry. He's thinking of you. He's being thoughtful. He wants to pass on a family heirloom, which apparently meant nothing in that marriage with him and his ex-wife, but he still thinks it means something. He wants to pass it on to you. Jared, you call him, his real name is Jerry. You know him as Jared. You're getting married to Jared. That's right. That's not what I asked you, Lone Hiker. Forget about your father or your mother's father, and by extension, your father's mother and father. You call your step grandfather Dad. Do you call your grandmother Mom? And if so, what do you call your actual mother? Answer the damn question. Oh, I call my mother by her first name. Okay, so I guess do you call your grandmother Mom? Because you call step granddad Dad. I guess you call your grandmother Mom and you call your mother Sheila or whatever. Jasmine says her grandfather, I guess it's her ex step grandmother, rung her on the phone because she found out my grandfather cheated on her. Oh no. That ring means you got to be careful. What ring are we talking about? The telephone ring or the finger ring? See that ambiguous noun there. You mean the actual piece of jewelry because he bought it from casino winnings. It's not the point. The point is he still wanted to give you something. He said, even though this might be cheap and tacky, it's my gift to you. Who wants to buy this diamond ring? She took it off her finger now. It doesn't mean a thing. This diamond ring doesn't shine for me anymore. And this diamond ring doesn't mean what it did before. So if you have a love that's true, it will shine, for this diamond ring doesn't shine for me anymore. Okay, so you call grandma Mom, you call step grandpa Dad, and you call your mother by her first name. Cool. Jasmine says no one in her family stays together, as she's going on about how she's going to marry Jared or Jerry. I wish you kids the best, but you're basically, essentially, dooming your own marriage here. Hate to say it, but based on the pattern, you know what I mean? Because you've talked about your marriage to Jerry for quite some time now. Yeah, I hope you guys last too. I hope so too, Jasmine. You will go into what you were asked to go into. And don't be self important. Nobody asked you. I didn't ask you to go into psychological dynamics. Don't be an asshole. I simply asked you, what do you call your step grandfather? What do you call your grandmother? What do you call your? I asked. Don't be like, I can't talk about it. That Mr. Special. No one asked you to talk about psychological dynamics. So don't be a dick. No one even asked that. So don't be like, I know some people love that. I can't talk about it. Well, no one asked you to. The self-importance, I don't like that. Really. Who asked you to go into psychological dynamics? Seriously. Unless you were talking to someone else and specify who you're say, if you're talking to someone else, you'd say at Jasmine or at Horsehead or whoever, because otherwise I assume you're talking to me, and I never asked you to go into any psychological dynamics. So please. And Horsehead believes Jasmine and Jerry will be fine so long as Jasmine wears the pants in the marriage. Is it because you think Jasmine is better at handling those things, or you believe the woman should wear the pants? There are a lot of people here who say to me, why is Horsehead here? He's got a wife and kid. He seems like a normie. He's got a great job. Is he in a dead bedroom? I don't know. Maybe you believe that the woman should wear the pants in the marriage. If it works for you, great. But is this what you recommend for everyone, that the bride wear the pants? Because a lot of people here are like, why is he here? I'm like, listen, I welcome everybody. I'm happy for the dude. He mogs us to oblivion. But there's like, well, is his wife domineering? Are they in a dead bedroom? I said, I don't know. Why don't you ask him? From what it sounds like, yes. Horsehead recommends that the wife, make sure you give her your paycheck every week. Yeah, so Jerry should give Jasmine the paycheck every week and let her control everything in finances. Hey, if it works, it works. I'm not knocking it. Who am I to discuss how to keep a marriage together? Lone hiker, if you want to go, go. But you who always do this. You get all upset and bitchy over like, oh, I called you out. No one mentioned anything about psychological dynamics. I did not say, well, tell me, how did that affect you? We didn't even go there. So the fact that you felt the need to even say that is kind of insulting. So have a nice day. He does this. He'll get nasty. Then he'll come back with dummy accounts. He'll hang out for a while. Then he'll eventually reveal himself. It's I don't get what the problem is. Because he was called out. He can't. Only dad can scold him. I don't know. Well, anyway, we have a treat for you. Oh, Horse says, Horsehead says, I would not say that my wife wears the pants in our marriage, but I have a different. Well, would you like to expand upon your dynamic? We're not criticizing. We're just curious. In the meantime, here's homeless guy, Denmark guy. What's up?
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon from the homeless shelter.
What time is it there? Do you guys spring ahead or you don't change? What time is it in
It
Denmark right
is
now?
it is 8 p.m. and we just had a nice lemon cake and coffee and tea.
No, but you adjusted your clock. You sprung ahead 1 hour.
No, it's 8 p.m. in Denmark.
Well, no, you're always 5 hours ahead. So I adjusted my clock. It's 3:15 here. It must be eight.
Ah,
So you didn't
yeah,
you didn't
I don't
turn.
I don't know I don't know about I don't keep a track on the winter time and shit. It's just automatic my phone. I've been a need for 3 years, so yeah.
Okay, so what's up?
Yeah, but the shelter is in one of the richest areas in Denmark. It's kind of funny. So it's a really
Honest,
nice.
let's just horse. I'm not saying you're in a dead bedroom. I'm saying other people say that. You even told me your daughter heard some shaking and you had to tell her you were fixing the bed. I'm not the one saying it. Others have said that. I don't agree with them, but they're curious because most people here are not married. They're curious what makes your marriage last. So you were giving Jasmine marriage advice. We thought maybe you had something to share. But let's go back to Denmark guy. Hello, Denmark guy.
Yeah, so we just we get a lot of a lot of good. There's a lot of good food, 3 meals a day, and cake and coffee and all this kind of shit. And it's really it's better food that I have been served at my mama's. It's really nice. Everybody gets fat and gain weight here.
It's like being in the army without having to fight. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So, but my neighbor was kicked out because he was on drugs.
Wow. Well, how long do you think it'll take for you to get your own place? Because you said they're going to try to find you affordable housing in your municipality.
Yeah, I don't know. We are three in total out of 20 from that municipality, and yeah, I'll just and before me there was one from the same municipality. He got an apartment in I think it was like 4 months or something like that, 4 or 5 months. Yeah,
And you've been there for what, about 3 4 weeks?
a couple. Yeah, yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
So you think you'll be there for a few more months, and you're hoping you'll find your own place.
yeah, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, so a crazy situation, but yeah, I live with my roommate who's been like a party guy. He's been a manager for all kinds of bands in Denmark and met a lot of cool people. Yeah, compared to me. Yeah, so
Well, I'm trying to think of famous Danish bands. You've got I can't remember the name of the band. If you want to ride, don't ride the white horse, ride the white pony.
ah, yeah. Is it DAD? Maybe I'm not
Something
sure.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I can't remember the
yeah,
name.
I
Yeah, but
remember.
ride the white,
But
don't
but
ride
he,
the
yeah, I
white
think
horse.
he's been on tour with Metallica and shit. Yeah, he's like
That's
this
right.
guy
Lars
knows a lot of you.
Lars Ulrich is Danish, right? He's originally from Denmark. Lars from Metallica.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
the drummer for Metallica. Yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, was
but
wait, so sorry. Was Aqua Danish? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie. They were Danish. I
yeah,
thought they were
one the guy, the bald guy from the band. Yeah, the bald guy. He's Dane.
Okay, so one of them was Danish. Okay.
Yeah, the
That's
other
cool.
one is Swedish. Yeah.
What about the Vanga bus is coming? The Vanga bus is coming. New York to San Francisco.
Ah,
Inner city
That's
disco.
Venture
The
Boys.
Vanga.
That's Venture Boys.
Are they Danish
That's
or?
Dutch. I think that is like from Genesis. It's
Oh, okay.
Dutch or it's Austrian. I think it's Austrian or something. Yeah.
So what else is
But
there? Good. Good.
yeah, since you've been in that horrible crash,
Yes.
I would, as I advised you last time, I would. You're also at the age now that I think you should go to the ER department and request a nurse to check your balls for testicular cancer.
Okay. She's
Maybe,
gonna be a sponge.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
gonna be a sponge.
maybe,
She's
yeah.
gonna be
So yeah, they can rub, they are expert, yeah. Yeah, you should do that. You should request a ball check from a nurse at the emergency department.
Okay, so get a ball check. That's cool.
Yeah,
I
ball
can do
check.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I hope the male nurse is gentle when he puts on the glove and feels me up. I hope he does a nice job. So yeah,
No,
I'll
no,
get a
you'll have to. No, you'll need to figure out when the female nurses are there.
I'll get Big Bertha. I am from Denmark. I am going to strap on the glove. I am going to inspect you. Drop your pants. Okay.
Yeah.
But what else is? I mean, are you any closer to your house, or are you just hanging out? I mean, what do you do all day? You just hang out at the homeless shelter?
Yeah, actually, yeah, because it's there's a good atmosphere, right? You know, with the current people living here, get kind, we get along quite good. So it's just like living it. It's like going to like a social club kind of thing. We watch TV and play PlayStation, and yeah, shit like that, and eat a lot of food.
Sounds more like minimum security prison, but okay, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, I guess. So.
Now, yeah, because James Dumb had asked me, "Where's Denmark guy?" I said, "Well, I don't know. I thought you guys do you not keep in touch with Dumb anymore?"
Yeah, he texted me. It was yesterday or something like that, but I didn't see it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, he can be annoying. He can be very demanding. So I told him, I think Denmark guy is fine. Don't worry. He was saying you haven't been in touch with him. He was upset. I said, don't worry. He'll get back to you eventually. People need a break. You're very intense, Dumb. We all need a break from you.
Yeah. He's. I saw that he's being fed. Dana's feeding him in Krispy Kreme donuts or something.
Yes. Yes. Donna cooks a lot of fatty foods. Dumb eats it up. He's drinking again now. Remember he quit drinking? So now he's got his happily ever after. He's getting drunk and fat. He figures, screw it. Now that I have a woman, I can let myself go. So yes, I agree. He is getting a bit rotund. I agree. I'm worried
Yeah.
about his
I
health.
won't.
We're all worried. Yeah, we're worried about his health.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. So
Well,
who's joining us in the talk? Is the Horset
it was
joining us?
I put the link out. And I'm glad to talk to you. I put the link out because your buddy Danny in England, Dev Pike, he insisted, bring me on. So I put a link out, but he disappeared. I was hoping he'd
Yeah,
come on. The two of you guys haven't spoken in a while. He thinks you're a genius. He thinks you're one of the smartest people here. So I said, okay, I'll have the two of them talk. But he didn't want to
yeah.
join us. He didn't want to join. Apparently, he ran away.
It's because he heard about the ball check, so he thought he needed one too. So he probably
Yeah,
he took.
listen. I call that bullshit. When he said that, he's hanging on to his hair. It's like you can say that about a guy. If a guy is Norwooing and he's got like trying to grow whatever hair he has, he's trying to grow out. You can say he's hanging on to it. For me, I still got a solid head of hair, so it's like what the fuck? Just like with Lone Hiker, I can't go into deep psychological things, not in chat. No one asked you to, asshole. So it's like the self-importance and the stupidity of these people. Yes, I will call it out. Oh, by the way, apparently, I didn't know this. I was just told. No, this is DBF. DBF, I haven't been to your chat since you banned me for the third fucking time, months and months ago. But somebody, I think it was Totem, asked me, "Are you going to go on DBF's chat?" I didn't know you took calls. I still remember you were like, "What's that software that OC uses, Streamlabs?" I didn't know you took calls. Part of me is tempted because I think it would be funny. But I haven't been in your chat in so long. You take calls now. You do StreamYard. That's interesting. I had no idea. So when is your next live stream where you're taking calls? Give me Eastern Daylight Savings Time because I really I don't pay it. But yeah, that would be funny. I didn't realize that DBF took calls. Hello.
Yeah. You're not talking to me. Yes.
Well, I'm talking. Well, you know the story by Floyd. You've met him before, right?
Yeah, I don't know him that well,
Well, you
but
can get to know him. He says he can't come on now. He hasn't put on his face. I say, fuck it, warts and all, gravitas. It's a Roman, the Latins.
can,
Latins say gravitas, warts and all. Who cares if you're not
can I
doing
ask you a question?
You sure can. Ask away.
At the corner, is that a old ass phone? You use that old technology.
You've seen that before. Yes, we still have a landline. I can roll over. Let me show you. Why not?
That is crazy, man. We don't. I don't even know anyone in Denmark who use a landline anymore. Yeah, yeah, Mr. Limb lengthening. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We see you lengthening the both of the legs.
You've seen me. I've chaired before. You've seen me use this phone before. The cable. It's hard to. I don't know. I don't know what you call it in Denmark. At one point in the past, they took the phone company, gave up, and the phone company used to do telephones and internet, dial-up internet. At some point, the cable television, paid subscription television, they took over. They call it voice. They took over the phones and they took over the internet. And now a coaxial cable comes into the house. You put it into the modem. The modem has a phone jack, which goes into the house phone line, which then overrides everything. And the landline is through the phone. It's through the cable company. Cable company. Yes,
Yeah.
because remember, my parents rented this house close to 30 years ago. And this is the same, they lived here for a while. I lived here. I moved out. We moved back in. My father had the stroke. We're still here. We got to get out. But we still have the old land because it's part of the package and we're grandfathered in. So there's no point in canceling it. It doesn't cost any extra. It's part of the cable package.
Okay.
Cable television in the USA, paid television, extra channels. It's called cable. Have you heard of cable?
It's the same in Denmark. Everything you just said is the same in Denmark.
Right. And cable also covers landline telephone.
But no, yeah, but you need to you will, if you actually need the phone line activated in use, you need to pay extra in Denmark. But I don't know anyone who uses it. So, but yeah, it makes sense if it's free. Yeah, then fair enough.
I think, yeah, no, not free. We're on such an old. My parents were grandfathered in. Grandfathered meaning they're on an old package. It wouldn't be cost effective to cancel it. We're not going to save any money. Excuse me. Hello, hello. Who's this? Hello, hello. Why are you calling me? I'm on a cell phone. Why are you calling me on a landline? You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. I don't know who that was. You didn't say. But all right. Yeah. Yes. It's an old. But even it's funny. This phone is actually quite modern. I still have like old. I don't have rotary dial phones, but I can show you. We still have like the traditional, plastic touch tone phone. This is actually modern by those. This is actually by our standards for landline. This is a modern a modern landline phone. We still have the old. I'll show you. I'll show you sometime. You've seen them before. Not the rotary dial, not that old, but just a plastic phone. You pick it up, you dial the numbers, beep, 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 beep. That's what most of the phones are. My brother actually got this because those phones started to break, but my mother still needed her landline. So my brother got these. So they'd be what do you call them? Wireless, cordless phones for the landline. So this might look dated to you, but this is actually fairly modern. My parents were using old touch tone phones. We call touch tone. I don't know if that means. You can look it up.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Do you still grill a lot?
The name is Anton Jones. Jones, not Smith. Idiot. I'm sorry. Where were we?
Do you still grill a lot?
Well,
do you rather grill?
Yeah. It's winter time. I did a video where I said I joked about going out and doing the snow grill, but no, because of the snow on the deck. Although we're supposed to get a warm up, it's supposed to get really warm. Not today, maybe like this week going forward, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's supposed to be very warm, like summertime weather. So all the snow will melt. But I've never tried grilling in a wheelchair. I could try it, but I do grill. It's just kind of not the right season. It's like saying, do you like to swim in a swimming pool? Yeah, but not in fucking January. Same thing. I'm not going to go grilling in the wintertime. So, yes, I grill, but it's kind of not the right season for it right now. I'll grill again before we move out of this house. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you, what is the situation with the landlord? Has he extended your stay? Or?
Well, he hasn't extended, but he hasn't gotten back to me saying get out by this date. I suspect he lawyered up and he realized, oh shit, the law is on the tenant side. So I haven't heard from him. Hopefully I'll hear from him at the end of this month when I do the rent checks. I haven't heard from him, but I think I'm hoping he realized he can't kick us out as soon as he did, as soon as he wants to. You know, if he hadn't given me that shit, I might not have gotten in that accident. I was preoccupied. Had he not said, "We're coming in December. We want to put the house up. We want you to have the house in February," I was too worked up. I should have said, "Fuck you." I should have looked at my rights then. But yeah.
Yeah.
Horsehead asked, well, he can't. I called the free service, got some legal advice. He's got to put it in writing. He still has to give us 2 or 3 months. I can file a grievance for a hardship because I'm in a wheelchair. So he can try, but it won't work. I think he knows that now. Maybe he always knew it. And he was hoping we'd be naive and go along with his bullshit.
Yeah. I'll pray for you.
Thank you. I'll pray for you as well. Hopefully, my brother and we got to finish. His taxes are basically done. We want to go over the math one more time, and I can do my taxes. My taxes will be complicated. I worked at 2 different grocery stores. I was collecting unemployment at the beginning of last year from the auto parts place. I got a payout from the auto parts place from that lawsuit. And what else? I had a brief Amazon delivery job. So I've got like 5 or 6 things. So my taxes will be more complicated. I said to my brother, let's get those done and let's apply for places. So
yeah. We have the same.
And yes, my brother is at work currently. He should be getting done, so he might call me in a minute. I told him to call me before he leaves. So. What's that? We were going to say that. Go ahead, Denmark guy.
We have the same concept, I think, as you have in the US as doing your taxes. But if you only have, I don't really understand it. If you are a normal, you have one salary, everything is just automated in the system. You don't really need to add anything really, and the banks put all the info, the employers put all the infos, the other tax benefits put all the benefits automatically into the system.
US, they still want you to do the work and figure it out. If you fuck up, they'll tell you, but you still got to do the work. Even though they could probably just do it, they still want you to do it. I guess that's in case someone says my taxes are wrong. They can say, well, here's what you did, here's what we did. Now you still got to do the work in the US. You can't just say, oh, it's all taken care of, unless you're on Neat Bucks or something. Yes, taxes are so confusing. I agree. And I got to figure out, how do I write off, because I also did, that's right. In addition to all the things, I did DoorDash, Uber Eats. How do I write them off? I got to find the form to write off miles. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, we have that also. Yeah.
I'm trying to get either Chris Dubs. What time is it in Australia? It's like 3 a.m, 4 a.m. What time is it in Australia? I'm trying to get Chris Dubs or your buddy DBF to come on, because otherwise we're falling asleep here. We're winding down.
Yeah.
How do you like my shave job?
That's okay, but it suits you
sucks.
with a beard. Yeah,
no, it sucks. The shaving razor wasn't very good. I got this stubble now, but it's okay. But yeah,
the beard suits you more. Yeah, you should keep the beard.
Well, it'll grow back.
Yes,
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about it. Hey, on a side note, Dubs, I think, did you spring ahead? We call spring. You had to go ahead an hour. We did that here. And I think you were always 12 hours ahead. So I'm guessing you sprung too. We call daylight savings. I know some countries have it, some don't. Some do it at different times. In the US, we moved ours up about 20 years ago. It looks like you sprung ahead at the same time we did. Because, yeah.
Is that Chris Dobbs? Yeah, come on, Chris Dobbs. Come on for early morning call. Yeah, because now you trimmed your beard, so you probably want the ladies to notice it, and additionally, God has put you in it.
I got a problem because I'm trapped in a wheelchair. I don't know if the ladies can notice my torso as easily. You know what I mean? This sucks. This wheelchair totally, makes it impossible for women to observe my beautiful torso.
Yeah, but God has put you in a wheelchair for a reason.
Yeah, because he hates me. God is really Satan. Thank you.
God has forced you to wheelchair, Max.
Yep.
Yeah, oofy doofy. Okay, now is the time where we put it to the test. We put it to the test. You need to let your brother film you outside approaching women with your new beard in a wheelchair. I think it will succeed. Yeah, you just need to believe it.
I'll roll up and be like, "Hey, baby, you can't see my torso too well, but it's sexy. What do you think of my lower third?" Yeah, we'll see how well
Yeah,
that goes
but
over.
yeah. I always thought you were kind of like a Chad, but I think that the beard kind of like made it look like your lower third was kind of bad. It's not bad, but a bit, not as
That's a polite way of saying, "Man, your lower third is terrible. You should grow a beard to hide it." You don't have to sugarcoat things. I don't like things sugarcoated. You can be honest. You thought I looked
yeah.
better with the
Okay,
beard.
yeah. You're correct. You're correct. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
correct. You grow the beard out just half the length of previously.
All right. Maybe I shouldn't have shaved it all off. I should have like buzzed it like halfway, but oh well, it'll grow back. I'm not worried.
Yeah. You should look. So you don't take strong painkillers anymore and shit. You're not high on painkillers or anything.
They won't give. Well, they won't. I would be, but they don't give me painkillers anymore. I take over the counter, meaning non-prescription, the stuff you can buy at the store without a prescription. I just take Aleve, which is a Tylenol, aspirin. I just take over the counter, non-prescription, basic everyday painkillers.
What about the hair you mentioned? Did your hair grow back or something? Is it permanently gone? Or the
Hold
hair
on,
on
my
the back?
brother. Give me a second. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Don't say anything yet. I'm actually streaming right now. I just shaved on stream. Do you want to say hi to the Starlings and I'll put them on timeout?
Hello, Starlings.
This is my brother. He's getting done with work. I want to talk to him. So I'm going to put us in a timeout. Give me a sec.
I command. Command it out.
Yes, I was talking to my brother. Nothing top secret, but you know how brother click is. I said, let me make him feel comfortable because he'll be all like, "Am I on?" So I put on. I told him get some tomatoes and lettuce. I fried up and I fried up the bacon. So we got plenty of bacon. We got plenty of mayonnaise. We need tomatoes and we need lettuce. And I said, get some bread. So tomatoes, lettuce, bread. We got the bacon and the what do you call it? The mayonnaise. So we'll make some BLTs. And I was like, yeah, get some iced tea. He said, do we need milk? I said, fine, get some milk. And I said, can you stop by the bank? And he goes, oh no, it's Sunday. I said, oh shit, that's right. So yes, but yeah, he didn't feel comfortable being on stream. So I said, fine. Yeah, I know how he is. You know how he is. He needs his shades. So
He also needs to get a ball check at the hospital.
a what check?
A ball
Oh,
sack
balls.
check.
Oh, that's fine. Balls. I thought you said bald with a D. I'm like, you really
No,
think
no,
I
no,
need a
no.
ball check? Yeah, balls. Okay. Balls. Okay.
Yeah, for all men in watching here, we need to take our health seriously, and we need to go to the emergency department to get checked out for prostate. Oh yeah, for ball. Get examined our balls by
Yeah.
female nurses.
Yes, Chris Dubs is correct. I got to have my iced tea. He's like, he even said, chicken. So I said, yes, get some iced tea. Iced tea. He wanted milk for his coffee. We don't really drink milk. Cereal sometimes he wanted milk. I said, get some milk. Fine. Milk, tea. I said, get lettuce and tomatoes and bread. We need more bread. We got the bacon. We got the mayonnaise. And have some BLTs. Bacon's all cooked up. I cooked that first. So we're going to have a nice dinner tonight. Yes. I already shaved, Stefan. If you want to see me shave my head or my testicles, you got to go onto my OnlyFans account. Can't do that here. I've already shaved my face. So what else is new, Denmark G? You're in the homeless shelter? Do you go anywhere? Do you like in the daytime? Do you go to the library? Do you go walk around town, or you just hang out there? What do you do?
Yeah, I'd say walks here in the rich. It's a rich area, so it's kind of funny. It's located here, but yeah, this beautiful nature parks. There's just been the snow has just melted, so it's getting warmer, and people want. We will probably. I will.
On a side note, Danish winters sound like Jersey winters. We're getting a big warm up in the next couple of days, and the snow's going to melt. Thank God. So it seems like your winters are like our winters. And someone wants to say hi to you. I'll bring them on. Here we go.
Hello.
This is Mr.
I renamed
Mr.
this is
DBF. Yeah.
Destroyed by
Good
Fords.
evening.
Long time no talk, DBF. How are you? Are we still on friendly terms? I haven't. Last time I talked to you, you were banning me from your chat months ago. But how's life, Matthew?
I didn't ban you. I think Froglet banned you, but it wasn't me personally.
Well, do you take calls now? Because someone said, I think it was Totem said, "Are you going to go on DBF's panel?" I said, "I didn't know he even did panels." So you take.
Yeah, I should be getting my beauty sleep now because it's 20 to 7, and I'm probably going to do one at 10 a.m.
Okay, 10 a.m. your time would be like, I don't know. Do you guys spring ahead for daylight savings, or you don't do that, or you do that later?
Not at the moment. It ends. No, it's daylight savings now, but it'll end on April the 5th.
All right, I'll have to see what time. If I'm still awake, I'll join you, but I'm not sure what time 10 o'clock is. I'll have to figure out the time. But yeah,
come on.
Yeah, I'll come on.
Yeah.
I will. Sure.
How's life?
How's life in general? And also, you never really met Denmark guy. You guys don't know each other too well.
Hey, Denmark guy. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I just woke up. You'll have to excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
That's we actually thank you for coming on. I didn't expect you to come on. You said you just gotten up, but we can go talk for a few. We don't have to be on too long, but it's nice. Denmark guy even said, "Is anyone else going to come on?" He wants to talk to a third person. So thank you for being our number 3 today. So thank you.
Well, now that I do call-ins, I realize how painful it is when fucking no one will come on. They complain like, "Oh, do a call-in," but every cunt's too afraid to come on. So,
well, can I ask when did you start doing call-ins? Is this a recent phenomenon or what?
Yeah, probably a few weeks ago because Wigcell was doing them, and I didn't realize that. I was looking for an app, but it's on fucking Google. It's not in the Play Store. It's on you have to go via Google to get it. And I thought, oh fuck, I can do StreamYards. Dang,
No. You found a StreamYard app, or you do StreamYard on your desktop?
No, I did through my phone because I followed his link on his YouTube page. And I thought, oh dang, you can get it here. I thought it was like US only, so I was going through Streamlabs, which doesn't even work. It's fucking garbage. I don't recommend it. Yeah, so I found out how to do it. I thought I've only got 23 hours, 23 hours per month,
Right.
and my rollover's on the 15th. So it just makes me wonder: do you pay for it or not? Because I'm not fucking paying for this shit.
No, I do not pay for it. I don't pay for it. I never really go above whatever the threshold is. But you gotta know something. Let's say you're close to the 23-hour mark or whatever. I thought it was 24 hours, whatever it is. If you start streaming, let's say you have half an hour left. You have half an hour left. It won't kick you. It will not kick you off. You can go over. As long as you have half an hour, you can go on for 5 hours. Once you're done, it's at 0. So you can go over. It won't kick you off. If you only have an hour left, you can go to 2 or 3 hours. It won't kick, but once you're past that point, you got to wait for the reset. But you said you started streaming because Wigcell, who actually Wiggy came on my panel once, months, maybe a year ago. I didn't realize Wiggy is also doing StreamYards.
Yeah.
And do we credit me? Am I the one who inspired everyone, or no? What inspired Wiggy to what inspired Wiggy to start doing StreamYards?
No, Todd was the OG.
Well, yeah, but Todd did it, then no one else did it. And I said, well, I'll do it too now. Todd did it. I'm the only one who followed Todd's lead. Now you're following me following Todd. Okay.
I bow down to the almighty OC.
Well, no, not the almighty OC. I think when Todd did it, he's a god. He's Todd. We can't do what he does. When a nobody like me does it, well, if OC can do it, us fuck-ups can do it too. I think that's what it boils down to.
No, I was looking for an app in the bullshit Google store, and it's not there. It's weird because you got to go. It just popped up in Google. Like I was using their site first, and it says, "Oh, you like this? Like here's our app." Because I'm an app Jew. I go through apps on everything, and then download it. It's fairly easy to use.
But you have an iPhone, I guess, right? You said
no, just a Samsung. I'm too Jewish. No, well, Jews buy.
Well, then why are you shocked? You had to go through. You couldn't find the app in the Google App Store. How'd you find the app?
Because it's weird. It's the same with OpenAI art. Some of these things are so fucking weird. Like they only have like the app. It pops up. It sees that you're using it, and then it pops up on Google. It's unusual. I don't understand, but they don't have some deal or something with the Play Store or something. So it's some Australian bullshit that we're not allowed to have it because we're not allowed nice things. We don't get it. I don't know. You don't.
So you had to wait for it. You had to search for it. Okay, so you finally found it. But now that you have it, how long have you been taking calls? You realize it's not that big a deal to take calls. It's
no. Well, I've used 15 hours so far. I've got 5 hours left. So probably maybe the past week or two, I've been using it.
And people come on and say, hi, DBF?
Yeah, some guy flashed his hairy cornhole last time. He gave his pussy. It's disgusting.
Well, Denmark guy did that once, which is why he's not allowed to show his face anymore. Right, Denmark guy? We don't want to forget about you. Another thing, by the way, when you're hosting, you've got to be cognizant of all guests involved. So you can talk to one, but you got to remember there's a second. Denmark guy, what do you have to say to you guys first? This is the first time you guys really met, I think.
Yeah, I've been to each other.
Yeah. I think maybe years ago, 1 year ago, maybe we spoken together. I don't know. I'm not pretty sure. You're the guy that lives in Australia. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm in Sydney. I've been to Denmark. I've been to Copenhagen.
Ah, that's nice. That's nice. What did you
back
as a tourist?
2012.
Ah, that's nice. How was it?
I'm good. I was there. I was doing like a tour of Scandinavia. So I'm just trying to think where I started. Well, I went to Iceland technically, which isn't Scandinavia, and then where was it then? I think Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and Norway, and then back home.
Ah, yeah. Which Scandinavian country did you like the most?
Admittedly, I'll say Norway. Well, like once again, Iceland is technically not Scandinavia, but Iceland and Norway.
Well,
I got to say, sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm going to ask. Did you go to Finland as well? Because we've got Dog Pill Supremacy, who's Finnish. Did you go to Finland or not?
Yeah, Finland's great. I'd probably live there because it's cheaper than Norway and Sweden. So, and that's where all the niggers go. So I'd fit right in. So, well, the niggers are everywhere, but especially
Yeah.
in Finland. Like they got the worst. Like they got really bad gun crime, similar to America, and alcoholism. So.
Okay, so you like Finland.
Yeah,
and you, like Norway.
yeah.
You couldn't stand Denmark. Thought it was a shithole filled with retards. Okay.
No, I think I prefer it now because Copenhagen is the whole city. The skate parks everywhere. It's designed for skaters, so like the skate spots and skate plazas and parks all over the city. But back then, I wasn't in skating back in 2012. But I think I was to go back now. I'd really get to being there.
Yeah, that's correct. We have a lot of great facilities for skating.
Yeah.
Well, DBF, do you plan to go back to Europe as a tourist? Do you plan to visit other places, or you have any plans, or what?
I wouldn't say no, but like being unemployed, I just go watch my finances. Like any money that I got left over will be like that's my Becky reserve. So if I meet some Becky overseas and we hit it off, like I'll go to wherever really, have love will travel. So
you'll travel for a void, but not just for the sake of traveling like you used to. You won't go to Denmark. Denmark again.
Those days are basically over because, like, my employment history has been very checkered this past decade. Like, I used to work like really hardcore back in the day when I was welding, but I haven't had a proper job in like a decade now.
Okay, so travel is only to meet a woman, not to travel for the sake of it. You got that out of your system. I'm assuming.
No, I haven't got it out of my system. I want to go back to Japan, and I'd love to live in America, but it's just my finances. So I've got to be careful. Like I'm not working right now at the moment, so I got to be careful.
Okay, Denmark guy. Would you like to ask DBF anything? Because DBF, you're familiar with Denmark guy. You know who he is.
He's through dumb, right? He came on through dumb. I think.
I believe so. Yes. Now he's not. There was Denmark. We have two Danes. Denmark Andy was the guy who did the lines of coke. This is not the same person. But yeah, I'll give you a minute. Get there.
I prefer Denmark guy over Denmark Andy.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, he's a wild guy.
Yeah.
But, so you're not working currently, or you're working part time or something?
I work casually, but the job I had is supposed to go up until the end of April, but they ran out of work to do, so I'm fucking at square one again. It's fucked. But I don't want to work anyway because I have no incentive to work except for to feed myself. But I don't know, like, I need, like, if I had a Becky or I was married, I'd be happy to work and be a wage slave and have 2 or 3 jobs. I'd do it. But like now, I just think, what's the fucking point? Like I'm a minimalist, or an aspiring extreme minimalist. So I'm not a Jew. I don't want things, It's just all societal bullshit just to have stupid shit, that you don't even really want or need. Like like all I need is a skateboard, a guitar, and a car. I don't even really need a car.
Yeah.
Well, I heard
laptops last a long time. My laptop is like 10 years old or something like that. You don't really need to change shit that often if you just take care of it.
Yeah, I get my car serviced all the time, but that's why I need to work too, because like service and registration, like that's like $1,000, $2,000, per year.
So, yeah. What about do you have male friends or something from childhood you still are in contact with?
Some, but like I've probably only got 2 real friends. I got an old school friend, like he's this ginger, overweight, overweight ginger who's got bad BO, but and I got a curry cell friend, this neo-Nazi curry cell friend. Well, he's not a cell because he's married with he's a near cell with 2 kids. But he's a bit of a coconut. He's very racist, but he's a nigger.
I'm curious. Was his marriage arranged? You say he's a curry.
Yeah,
he was given a curry.
He's arranged.
That's why I said curries.
I wanted to marry his. Sorry, I wanted to marry his cousin-in-law, but even she didn't want me.
Wow. But what about just be white? You're a white guy. Just be white. They all want you, bro. That's what the ethnic cells say, right? Just be white.
That's a fallacy. That's bullshit. Like if
I
they don't want you, they don't want you.
I agree. But yeah, they go on. White guys can't be so. Yeah, it's bullshit. But yeah, good.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Foids know they can tell whether you're society or not, if you're a Jew or not. If you're a narcissistic Jew, you're in. But if you don't care for society, you don't care for like materialism, you're not in. You know, they just don't give a fuck. Society, Sydney's just really bad. It's just like the New York of Australia. You know. No. Anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of cosmopolitanism and a lot of non-conservative culture, I guess. You know, a lot of
they're all careerist addicts. You know, there's this bitch. She's here on YouTube. Her name's I'm just trying to think of her name. Comfort is for wimps. Comfort is for simps. I call her. I try to ask her out. Huh?
But I'm gonna type that. You said comfort is for
wimps.
Wimps. You call her simps. That's her name. Comfort is for wimps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I tried asking her out. She lives here in Sydney, but she's the biggest stuck-up cunt, like they all are. Like she's just mid anyway, you know. And but she's just a careerist chaddick. She goes traveling to South America to suck South American cock, you know. But it's like whatever. It's just all this Jew fucking brainwashing. They read, well, no one reads magazines anymore, but they're on Instagram or TikTok and they believe all this shit, you know. So, well, I don't know. What can you do? I'm just in the UFOs. They're my copes and Sasquatches and skating. I just have my little things I like to do, you know.
Well, I remember what you said once about you call them yowies down under.
Yeah.
In America, people say it's just bears. It's black bears standing upright. But you don't have. You mentioned you don't have bears in Australia. So what explains your Bigfoot? Yeah, that's a good question.
Exactly. Oh. Exactly. I think they're legit. Like I watched. There's a channel called Australian Yowie Research, and there's probably over 200 sightings or recorded sightings interviews. I'm sure there are people who lie and are a bit fucked in the head, but like they can't all be lying, you know. Mm-hmm. So I think most of the sightings are legitimate. And same with America. I know there's a lot of bullshit artists. Sorry, go on. Sorry,
I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to throw out a theory. Some people claim that Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Yowie isn't like a hairy man. It's human beings who didn't get like American Indians or Abos who didn't get tamed. They still live in the wild and they just wear these heavy furs because they were never. So they're still technically human. But they're wearing like heavy furs and they're still wild. You know what I mean? What do you think about that theory?
There are feral people out here in the bush because they can't afford society, so they just fucking go off grid and just like fuck it. Like along the freeways, along the F3 freeways, there's people living along the freeways in the bush and shit. So they could be them, or they just go wild. And become
what I mean is not modern people going wild. These are tribes of Indians or Abos who were never conquered, were never put onto reservations or whatever you call them, and they still live in the wild as they have for centuries, and they've taken to donning these, you know, fursuits, and when you see them, they're real, but they're not hairy men. They're human beings, Abos or Indians or whatever, in like their, you know, heavy suits. I've heard that theory, but
no, I've heard the same in Russia. Like, they got a special name. They're like some caveman or something. Not
the Almases or whatever.
Yeah, there's Almas in Russia. But there's this other crew. Yeah, there's that story in Russia, and they reckon they caught one too, like a woman, like this fucking.
I heard that. No, and they did. That was years ago. They did DNA testing, and they found there was black ancestry, but they think it was just something like some Negro who was like a servant in like Iran when the Russians attacked and took over Azerbaijan. Some Negro servant fucked a Russian woman, and it was rumored that there was rumored that like the kid was like the great grandson of an Alma or whatever, but it turned out it was just some nigger slave from, you know, Persia.
Yeah, well, there's blacks in Ireland too at one stage, which I hear, and they're so black that they're purple. That's what I've heard anyway. How true it is, like, don't quote me on it, but there's this English comic book. I've still got it. I used to read. It's called Slain, and they are featured in that book. It's really interesting. It's kind of like based off ancient like history and stuff.
Well, I want to ask Denmark guy, are there tales of Bigfoot in Europe? We think about North, South America, Australia, the Himalayas. Are there any European Bigfoot or Sasquatch or Yowie sightings? You guys have that in Europe or no? There's no Bigfoot in Europe. I'm curious.
Well, Denmark is such a small country that I don't really think it's.
Well, I'm like the north, northern Sweden, Norway, up north by the Arctic Circle, or deep in the Alps. Are there any European sightings of Bigfoot?
I think that there's a lot of tales in in European and Northern European mythology, and the whole Viking Nordic things, like all the people that were not behaving appropriately, they were kicked out to the forest. So we have tales like that in our mythology, I guess, and probably all across Europe.
There's tales in Norway that they've got their own type. In the UK, there's been sightings like in the Highlands and around Newcastle.
In the British Isles, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and Ireland as well. I don't know about I find Ireland a bit hard to believe. Like after being there myself, like there is like bush and shit and shrub around there, but I can see being in the Highlands and around Newcastle, but not so much Ireland. But I don't know. Who am I to say? But then there's that whole interdimensional theory, But I don't know whether I believe in that wholeheartedly. But there's Russia. I reckon Finland, because the forests are so dense. I reckon they're getting around Finland. They're coming through Russia, through Finland.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I
Finland,
believe.
Sweden, and Norway. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other Scandinavian countries are more probably it's probably more realistic, I guess, that could be possible there.
They had this supposed sighting in Spain. It was around 2018, 2017 from memory.
I guess in the Pyrenees, up in the Pyrenees, or
Look, there's a photo you can Google. I think it's just someone in a fucking suit, but it's in the mountains somewhere. It looks like a Yeti thing, like this white fucking thick thing walking through the snow. But if it's real or not, I don't know. I just know the photo exists. It's around that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to change subject for a minute, and you might not want to talk about this. I want to bring up Dumb and Donna only because
I knew it was coming.
Here's why. There's a reason. Not what you think. Dumb is the one common link that you and me and Denmark guy all have in common. Like you said, Denmark guy is a buddy of Dumb. So I'm not going to press you or make you feel uncomfortable. But when Dumb came on, he told me what surprised me. Let me say this. He said he watched some of your videos and he found out where you lived. And I thought, that's kind of obsessive. Why would you care where he lived? I just want to, I'm not going to press you about how do you feel. I'm just going to ask, you find it strange? Is Dumb a masochist? Why is he trying to find where you live? And I'm bringing this up because Denmark guy is buddies with Dumb. I'm buddies with Dumb. So I think it's important that we at least touch on Dumb for a moment because he told me he found where you live based on your videos. And I thought, well, that's kind of odd. Why do you care? But what are your thoughts? Can you want to answer? Do you want to speak to that? Or is that too personal?
I don't care.
I'm curious. Yeah. What do you think?
It doesn't bother me. I don't know. They make out I'm the creep and I'm the stalker, and I don't give a fuck. I'm indifferent towards them. I really don't give a shit. It's more they want to meet me and know where I'm at. And Donna's like, oh, I'm coming to Forestville one day. I'm down the center of two suburbs. I live in French's Forest, but I'm right on the borderline of French's Forest and Forestville. I don't give a fuck. I won't give you I'll give you my exact address in private, but I'm not going to drop that out of here. Same with them. I gave them my exact address, when we were all talking back in peacetime, and my full details, my old Gmail account, phone number, address. So they still got it, but they probably, because they didn't give a fuck about me, they probably just didn't even.
Well, here's what. There's a reason I asked my question. You get defensive. You just said they don't give a fuck about me. From what it sounds like, they kind of do. Dumb at least kind of does.
This is what I don't understand, because she's been, for someone who makes out she's not romantically interested in me, she's been lurking for well over a year, and they know everything I do. They know who I talk to, who flirts back and forth with me, or who I flirt with. They have all this information about me. She said she wanted to come to Forestville. It's you can come here. It's a free country, but I don't know why you want to fucking come here. There's nothing to do anyway. So I don't get it, but like they make out I'm the fucking creep stalker, you know. But like if anyone's been obsessive or wanting to be aggressive, it's been predominantly her or them. Like I don't give a fuck, you know. I really don't. I don't give a shit, you know. What things panned out the way they did. I got to deal with it. I don't have any choice.
Well, I bring this up because, like I said, Denmark guy talks to dumb on a regular basis. Denmark guy, you can be honest. What are your thoughts? What do you think about the whole thing?
Well, I don't have the info about your interpersonal relationships. So, and I got a feeling it's a little bit weird, maybe. So I don't really have anything other than I would like to. I hope that it gets positive. If you would like to meet up, I don't know what your previous relationship is. Then
they want to meet up, but I think he's dropped it because Doug Garrison was acting as a go-between. So dumb. We're here in Australia, and they can't organise a meetup if they want to do so, but they got to go through Doug Garrison all the way in California. And same, she was trying to use Froglet to try and set me up with the Troon. And I'm like, no, like we're both adults. Like you're 50, I'm fucking 48. We're not going through a fucking 20-year-old in Louisiana to organize something. If you want to talk to me,
but you let that guy ban people willy-nilly. Oh, okay, yeah, that's my gripe. Why you let a child? Okay, that's a whole separate issue. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
No, that was just a temporary ban. That's on him, you know. But you can come back today, I'm sure. Like, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop by. What time right now? What time is it in Sydney right now? Give me the time.
It's 7 a.m. I should really, like I want to talk, but like I gotta, I should really be in bed, get my beauty sleep. But I'll
let you go in a minute. You guys were 14 hours ahead. Now you're 13. We sprung ahead. Right now it's a little after 4:00 p.m. in New Jersey. So
It's 7:04.
Right. So you're now okay. You're 13. You were 14. Now you're 13. Okay. So
yeah.
Okay. So if it's 7, in 3 hours you plan to stream.
Yeah, around 10 a.m. Yeah.
Right, if I can't promise anything, if my brother and I are around and I'm sober enough, well, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
Okay. But it's an open invitation.
I want to ask you another question. I'll change topics again. I heard, I think it was you told me in the chat, or someone told me you sold your orange guitar amplifier. Remember that?
Yeah.
Orange what happened?
Because I was just running out of money. I was just like, I want to be an extreme minimalist, so I cut down. I got like an Ibanez guitar now, and this new a Positive Grid white Spark 2 amplifier. It's got inbuilt effects. You just have an app. I'm an app guy, you know. So it's just got inbuilt effects through the app, and it's just way smaller and easier to use. Because I just wasn't even using the old amp because I had to break out all the pedals and shit and take like fucking.
Yeah, no. That sounds so. You download an app and you put it into the amp, and the amp can then like be like a pedal amp, basically.
Yeah.
What apps do you download to put into the amplifier?
It's just called Spark. It's their the amplifier is called Positive Grid Spark 2, and it's the Spark app.
And then you can download apps and put them into the amp, and you can just on your amplifier pick the that's awesome. You know, guitar pedals. For those who don't know, you got to hook them all up. You need a cable for each one. You got to put in those we call 9-volt batteries. The batteries die. The amplifier picks up AM radio. You know all that shit. It's like this sounds awesome. Just having can you do multiple apps and multiple pedals at once? You can
Yeah, you like it's got AI. So what I do is I just type in the AI like what sound I want or like a certain band's guitar tone or effect. And it just comes up, and you can tweak it. If you don't like it, you just keep tweaking it until you get it to how you want it to be. So it's really cool.
And this is called a Spark amplifier?
Yeah, Positive Grid. I got the latest model Spark 2 in pearl white.
Do you have it handy? You want to show us real quick, or no? It's too much inconvenience.
It's kind of
don't inconvenience. If it's right there by you, pick it up. If not, don't go nuts. But
it's in the bag. It's in the bag. It's got like a carry bag.
Maybe you can show us on your other stream. Okay, but it's called. Who's the manufacturer? Because you said Spark. But
Positive Grid.
Positive Grid, not off grid. Not off grid. Positive Grid. Okay, got it. All right. How much did it cost? I mean, in Australian money, I don't know. How much did it cost you?
500.
And how much are the downloaded apps? You got to pay for them, or
Nothing. It's part of the service.
so if you pay $500, you can have unlimited
Yeah.
pedals, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's worth the $500. I would buy it if I could have unlimited pedals for free.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's why I got rid of everything, because all the stuff I had was for stage performance. So I'm just like, what have I got this shit for? I could be making money, you know. So being in my current predicament, I just want to like streamline my life. Downsize my life. You know?
Right, a minimalist. You want to become a
Yeah. If no bitch wants me, this is the way. I think most inkies become minimalist. You know, I think it's just inevitable, really. Well, for better or for worse, you know. It's just women that just want dumb shit, you know.
Well, Denmark guy is living in a homeless shelter. He really minimalized. He can tell you.
Yeah, brutal.
Denmark guy, do you play any instruments out of curiosity? Do you play guitar or anything, or you an instrument guy? Or?
Unfortunately, no. I don't. I'm not really. I'm too low IQ. I think it's a sign of high. I'm actually being honest and mildly sarcastic at the same time. I think it's a high IQ thing for both of you, that both the interest in playing instruments and also actually doing it say something about both of you too.
Thank you.
That you're probably above.
I think he's being. Let me ask you honestly, both of you, your thoughts. I'm rusty. Your thoughts on my guitar playing skills from what you've seen. I would say I suck. What do you guys think? You can be honest.
I thought you were all right. You just maybe need a little bit more practice, but I think you're good.
I was good-ish once. I haven't played in years. I've lost the skill, the knack. What do you think, Denmark guy? Meh, or you can be honest.
I've actually not been watching your previous streams, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, let me ask you this, DBF. Do you think, not necessarily today, but will you break out your amplifier with these pre-built, app pedals and play some guitar someday, or you're not up to do that? I did it. Doggo did it. What's his name? Rafterman did it. Even Cassandra came on and Cass played her piano. Would you be willing to play some guitar on stream someday?
Maybe, but the dumb thing is, because I can't be on, because I only got my phone. I don't have a computer. I can play the amplifier, but I can't show off the effects, because I need that. You can't use two apps at the same time, unfortunately. But not that I'm aware of. But yeah, I can play it raw. I can play distorted. But the thing is, sometimes I've recorded on my phone. I don't know what the sound's going to sound like. Sometimes it sounds like a fucking bag of nails, you know. So
this is true.
Yeah.
I'll get my amplifier and my fuzz pedal. I think you're right. It was like an FZ2 or something like that. FZ2, whatever we call it. I got a fuzz pedal used in Stoner Rock. I've got it somewhere. I know where it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to bring out my electric guitar and plug it in. I'll see what it might not. The electric guitar. I'm sorry. The acoustic guitar probably sounds better because it's just acoustic. You're right. When you try to plug in an amp, it might sound like shit on. I don't know. Yeah, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I had all those. I had big muffs and a hyper fuzz and all that shit too. But yeah, it doesn't always come across that well, you know. So
true.
Yeah. Yep. So there we go. That's where I'm at and what I'm doing. So.
Are we winding down? You plan to stream in 3 hours. About 3 hours, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I can hang around a little bit longer.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, what do you guys want to talk about? We talk about Yowies. We talk about Dumb and Donda. I'm going to bring them up again. We talk about guitars. I love the guitar talk. I'm going to ask you. I know you think I'm being an asshole, but would you? Because you said they can come by. Did you watch me when me and my brother went out and visited Dumb? You saw those videos and those streams and that shit?
I saw parts of it, because that's kind of the height of I'm still kind of like that now. When I see them, I don't watch their shit, or I don't lurk. People always alert me. Oh, they said this about you. They said that about you. Or they're streaming. Or they went here. They went there. I don't particularly like watching them. So, but I did see a bit of you and your brother visiting him. So,
well, I think part of the reason I did that, it makes Kevin Mebanks always says, it makes for good television. Would you want to meet Dumb and Donda just for YouTube television? You know what I mean? For the starlings and the lurkers, would you want to meet them, or you're opposed to it, or you're saying you don't care if they show up, but you don't like to watch the videos? I mean, how do you feel?
Oh, I like maybe. Like, I'm not totally opposed to it, but like, even I'm not going to argue or anything. I'm just at a point now. I'm just kind of like defeated. I just don't give a fuck. Like, we could go back and forth and like, I'm right, no, you're right. Like, who gives a shit? Like, we're just fucking losers on the internet. Like, no one gives a fuck about any of us. So like, I'm not going to try and argue. Oh, you did this. No, you did that. Oh, I'm right.
No, I'm not talking about arguing. Would you be willing to meet up and stream or do a video with them, or would you not want to do that?
No, I'll do it. Like, they want to meet up and he'll probably want to film it. But like I said, I'm just going to sit there like a fucking spurg and not say anything, you know? Like, the shit I really want to say, I can't say. And it's just going to be awkward. So I don't really know what I want to meet up. I kind of want to meet her in this sort of a way just to get some closure. I can only see it being a one-off. I can't see it being ongoing. Because to just be, like, I'll be cuckolded, you know? I'm going to be cucked just by meeting them, but I can't. I just don't. I've done videos about this. I've talked about this like numerous times. Like, I don't want to be the third wheel anymore. Even with my normie friends, I just can't be bothered with them. You know, like, I've got two friends. My fat, smelly friend up the coast, and my racist, my neo-Nazi curry friend. And they're married, but like, when I hang out with them, they're not with their girlfriends or anything. So they're kind of single in a sort of a way. But other friends, it's just, you got to book appointments with them, and then they like something more important. They have another something like cooler than you comes up with their normie friends, and you get like brushed aside. So I'm fucking done. It's the same with them. Like, I'll be civil towards them and shit, but I just don't see where it can go. Like, it can't go anywhere. So what's the fucking point?
Here's I kind of agree with you, but
yeah.
Dumb more than anyone else. I went to you know, French's Forest, and I saw where he lived, and I found the streets. Okay, we'll probably meet up one day. I'm like, okay, I don't understand what his goal is. It's fascinating to watch. I think he wants it. Like, I came out, hi, Dumb. He was like, with you, the guy who was like, fuck you. I want to meet DBF. So it's like, I think he'd prefer a cheeseburger with you than a cheeseburger with me.
Well, I don't know if he wants to meet up anymore, because he went really quiet on that. Because Doug Garrison asked me, goes, "Oh, Dumb wants to reach out to you. Is it okay if he message you direct on Discord?" Yeah, that's fine. And then we heard nothing. He goes, "Oh, has Dumb contacted you yet?" And he asked him twice. And then he said, "Oh, that's disappointing," because he's so for it, you know. And I think he maybe got a bit peeved, because I said, I really only want to go to kind of like see Donna and like kind of get some closure type thing. Like, I kind of do want to meet him, but like, I don't care. Like, it's just kind of like water under the bridge. But like, I've said, like, I've told her directly too, kind of, well, like, in chats and shit. Like, I only want any involvement with her, like if we can be together. But obviously that's no. So what's the fucking point? There's no point, you know.
No, I understand. There's really no point. But it seems Dumb more than anybody else. I found out where he lived. I'm sure we'll meet one day. I like you're being facetious. You know, you're going on about how, oh, you know, you were pretending to be dumb. DBF's an asshole. Donna's with me now, but I'm sure we'll meet up someday. I thought that was actually funny. I don't understand what his motive is.
I think it's funny too. It's just like, oh, the guy's a creep, the guy's a stalker. But yeah, we want to be his friend and eat cheeseburgers with him. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. That is, it's like, I don't get it. Yeah.
It's the same with you. It's just like when he blocked you, it's the same shit. Yeah. It's like, yeah, and what got me was, like, he's blocked just about everyone now. It's like that. It's not how you treat a friend. Like, why would I want to be friends with them either? Like, you're either someone's friend or you're not. That's we're all adults. That's what you expect from like fucking a 14-year-old or something, you know. And the worst thing is, she being a single mother, an educated woman, a smart lady, an educated mother, single mother of two, 50-year-old lady, you think would know better, but she's condoning his bad behavior. He was saying, and she backed it up, but they were saying, oh, you're not a true friend. You'd understand how I am, and you'd be okay with me blocking you. I'm like, no, like, fuck off.
Yeah, I agree. Blocking someone, you don't do that to friends. You get in an argument, you don't block a friend. It's bullshit. I agree.
No, you're either my friend or you're not. So like, and same with her recently. She's like, I want to help you find a troon, but like, I'll go through a 20-year-old in Louisiana to help you find one. And it's like, your friendship is conditional. Like you either want to be my friend and help me, or you don't. Like just nah. Like you said, OC. It's like if that's normally friendship, then I don't want it. No, thank you. So
I agree with you. If that's friendship, I'd be suspicious too. What does Denmark guy think? Because that's what I'm saying. We're all friendish with dumb. What does Denmark guy think?
Well, I advocate for serious and peaceful, long-term kind of like relations, and that's it. I don't have access to all the information, and I barely know DBF or anything like that. So, but I would. It sounds like maybe Dom is becoming a little feminized in his mind. Maybe he's not becoming.
in my opinion, knowing him from the early days to now, I see him as being he's become the male version of her. And I know her speech patterns because I used to talk to her in private. I know how she talks. I've been talking on and off to her for 3 years. It's funny. She came into my chat. People thought it was a fake Donna. I said, no, that's her. I know how she talks. And he talks like she does. He's basically an Australian middle-aged woman now, you know. So.
Yeah. But maybe I told him before he left that it's really important that he got the male friendship when he settles in Australia, and I think that that since you two, I don't know, you had some kind of a beginning of a friendship. I think that should that could be something fruitful for both of you, and especially hanging out too much with your girlfriend can feminize your brain a little too much.
Yeah.
So I'll advocate for both of you maybe to
Yeah,
if you.
I'm just wary because I don't want a friendship with conditions. That's not a friendship, you know. And it's like, it's no, like what he did to OC and to me, it's just like, yeah, if that's normie friendship, I don't want it. No thanks. No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm still on goodish terms with him, but yeah, it did hurt when we went to go meet him, and then he goes to Australia a week later, and then he like totally blocks me. It's like, why did you do that? So I believe in second chances. I get along with the guy, but yeah, it is insulting. It's like, you don't treat friends shouldn't treat friends like that. I agree with DBF for once. Yes.
Yeah, it's just like he's just insecure. But what I honestly think this will happen if I meet up with him, and Donna is repulsed by me. If I was to meet up with both of them, I reckon he'd block me directly afterwards. This is not a fear, but like this is what I think might happen. We'll meet up, and he'll get insecure. He'll think to himself, "Oh, they're getting along a bit too well. They're both Australian. They've got all these things in common. And I felt a bit left out," and he'll block me again. And that's what I feel may happen. You know, it's like, no, thank you.
Donna could say, "Are you cool with a menage a trois? Dumb is open to opening up his bussy." It might go that way. It might get a different kind of weird, a different kind of awkward. But no, I hear you. I can see him feeling insecure if you and Donna are polite-ish. I can see that.
Yeah, and I don't understand her either. Like she said, she's not romantically interested in me, but her actions to me, maybe I'm reaching, but it just says to me otherwise. Like when I'm not interested in someone, when it's unrequited with me, with a woman or whoever, I'm like, I appreciate you like having an interest in me, but I'm sorry, I don't feel the same way. And then like I don't really, not to sound cold or anything, but I don't really think about that person. I definitely wouldn't lurk for like over a year or know like all their details and remember all their catchphrases and shit. Like I don't understand. That's all I'm saying.
I find it obsessive myself. Anyway, Rosie is home. He got some iced tea, some lettuce, some tomatoes, some what else did you get? Some cookies, some shit. Yes. He wants to say hi. Destroyed by Foids, who we haven't spoken to in quite a while, and Denmark guy are both here. It's been a long time.
Hi.
Hello, Brucey. So all I'm saying is I just don't understand. Like I said, yeah, if it's for someone I don't feel the same way for. I'm polite, I'm civil, but I just don't give them a second thought. But I just
I'll maybe advocate for, but maybe only you and Dom should meet up in the beginning, you know, and
but that's crossed my mind. That's probably not a bad idea, you know.
How's the bacon, man?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. How's the bacon I made?
Very good.
Very good. Okay. The bacon's good. Now, we eat bacon straight. We eat with eggs. I was in the mood for BLT on the tomato and the mayonnaise. Okay, so he's hungry. We're gonna eat in a bit, but we haven't seen DBF in a while, and Denmark guy is here, and we were talking about yowies and things like that, and somehow it inevitably turned into dumb. I think Denmark guy brought dumb up. So
No, you did.
Oh, me? Me? Okay, well, me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who. It's not going into details. But yeah, dumb came up, but yeah, no. So it's good to see. Doggo's here. How you doing, Doggo?
Shalom.
We'll look at taxes in a bit. DBF's going to stream later. I said maybe we'll come on. You're still planning to stream what? You're going to stream around what?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. his time.
Yeah.
They didn't spring ahead. So that'd be like 7 p.m. our time, I think. Okay, maybe if we're still around, we'll check it out. I can't promise.
I'm celebrating International Women's Day. That's the reason.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Oh, Denmark guy is still in the shelter, but he says he's having a good time. DBF has some amplifier, guitar amp, where you can actually, my pedals, you can just download pedals and put them on. So we're getting some good information
All right,
here.
good stream. Sorry I missed it.
Yeah, all good. Yeah. Yeah. Fun times.
Fun times. All right, well, I think he's hungry as hell because I can see him.
Okay.
We'll probably get off soon. Anything else? Where do we want to end this? We're winding down. We are winding down.
No, it's good to see you and talk to you, or everyone, really. I didn't block you. I think that was Froglet. And the only time I didn't block you on Discord either. It's just like I'd message you and you fucking want to get back to me, just like my third brother.
I don't think we're Discord friends anymore. So I checked my friends list one day and you weren't.
No.
You unfriended me.
You can add me again if you want, but it's just I'd message you and you wouldn't get back to me. I thought, well, what's the fucking point of us being friends on here if you're not going to respond to my messages? You're exactly like my Spurg half brother. I deleted his phone number because, like, I'd fucking message or call him. He wouldn't pick up or respond to my texts. I'm just like, what's the fucking point?
You're starting to sound like dumb now. Well, I was going to block him altogether. Okay,
I didn't block you. I didn't block you. I just unfriended you because I didn't see the point. Being the minimalist that I am, I go through, do I talk to this person? Do I talk to this person? Do I talk to this person? No. Like, I delete phone. That's my autism. If it is not working or if it doesn't have a function for me to use, I'm just like, I discard stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, well, since Brosi is here, anything you want to ask DBF or Denmark guy, or
Not currently.
okay?
Okay. How's work, Brosi? Are you okay? Is everything all right? What's happening with you?
Your manager, the nigger, calls you up, says drunk.
Yeah.
His manager and his coworkers call him up drunk and say, "We love you. Don't quit on us." He's got these old roasties. You're great.
Oh.
He's got the nigger guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really happy that you're with us. He's got people calling him up drunk saying how much they love him.
Yes, these days. Work is fine. It just is what it is.
But they're cutting your hours.
Oh, yeah, that's what everyone got hours.
Yeah.
Where are you working?
I work at a supermarket in the food preparation department. So
Okay.
I'll fry chicken. I'll put ribs in the oven.
You'll make cheeseburgers.
I'll make cheeseburgers.
Oh, nice. Which one? What company?
It's called Acme. Acme. They really exist. Look them up. You know, in cartoons, Acme. Acme's a
I
grocery
think I've
store.
heard of them. I think I've actually heard of them. Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
And it's a union job, so he gets decent benefits as a part timer. But the caveat, the doctor's like far away from
Oh,
here.
yeah.
So it's like
Doctor's like hour and a half away, depending on traffic.
Yeah. Nice. Well, at least you're working, unlike me and your brother.
True.
Yeah.
He's my cash cow. He's my meat bucks right now.
You guys are in good company with each other.
Yeah.
And Denmark guy's in a homeless shelter. Yeah.
Three bums,
Yeah, that's it. That's how
brutal.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal. All because we couldn't get Becky's. Oh no.
Exactly.
Low tier Becky's nonetheless.
If you were a bit taller and I didn't have this glove, we'd have our Donda right now, just like James.
Yeah, I know. But instead we got orbiters, and that's all we can get. Brutal.
Who's the you said you're talking to some American girl online. You want to move to America to be with her. Is there some new love interest or not working out?
No, not really, because Totem, he belongs to this Discord group. They're like pro babies or having children or some shit. And there's some woman. I've just started talking to her. She's like 31, I think. She's a single mother of 2, and she's looking to have more kids. So he alerted me about her, and I've just started talking to her. But I don't really see it going anywhere. So I don't know.
Well, Totem claims he's fathered like dozens of children. Is he like a high in demand sperm donor? They want that
He probably has.
Swedish. He claims he's sired through sperm donation. He's the father of like a dozen kids. I don't know if that's true or not.
He's got those Aryan genes. So
Well, Denmark guy, you're Scandinavian too. You should be selling your sperm to niggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The brown world.
Yeah. Scandinavian sperm is in high demand in Brazil.
Yeah. Began for Dolph cells. It did. So. Yeah. Well, the cutoff, I tried to donate sperm, but the cutoff's 45. When I had that mental breakdown over Donna, I was looking because I thought, I don't want to be genetic dead end. No, I'll donate sperm. And I looked into it. The cutoff's like 45. So.
Well, I'll tell you again. I think I've told this story. I almost donated sperm once. In America, it's different. They don't want just anybody's sperm. You got to be top dog. Like there was a guy, old guy, living in a van on the beach in California. But in his younger days, he was a Chad. He was a male model, and he fathered over 20, 30 kids.
Yeah.
So even though he was a homeless bum, in his youth he was Chad. So all these 20-somethings who were his biological kids came to try to meet him. So in America, it's very, very hard to donate sperm. But there was one time the local sperm bank had an accident. All their refrigerators went down. They lost all their sperm, and they put up a big sign: "We need sperm. Anyone welcome." And there was a line out the door down what we call the sidewalk. I don't know, you call it the concrete that runs over.
Sidewalk.
And so I got in line to donate sperm, and this woman walked up behind me. And I said, "Ma'am, excuse me, I think you're a little confused. This is a line for donating sperm. And she looked at me and she said, "Oh." Crickets with that one. Crickets. I thought that was funny. Now,
my autism doesn't always get jokes. It goes straight over my head. Like people tell me a joke and they're laughing. I'm just looking at them like, what the fuck? Like,
women can't normally give sperm, but if they have a bunch of sperm in their mouth because they've been, down in
I get it. Oh, okay.
I said, "Man, this is a line for donating. So we have to donate sperm."
Okay. Yeah, I see. I get it. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe, I have non-existent high-functioning autism. There's sometimes I just don't get jokes, or I really can't look people in the eyes. I have to force myself to. I can't do it. Have you noticed I've been keeping my head down the entire time, like when I'm talking, or for most of the time, anyway?
Well, no, you see, it's hard online because I keep my head down too because the camera's up here, but the screen is over here. So I'll look at the camera, look at the screen. So I really can't judge online. I have to meet someone face to face in person. You can't really make that judgment online because the camera might be here and the screen is there. So it's.
I'll look in your general facial area, but I won't look in people's eyes.
Have you thought about seeking out a diagnosis for autism?
I should really, because it's been suggested to me that I am, but I don't believe in it. I think it's due bullshit anyway. I don't think you're autistic. I think you're just kind of argumentative, and and Todd's just angry because he can't get a girlfriend, and Aaron's just shy, and
you sound like my shrink. But I want to ask Denmark guy. Let's ask Denmark guy. Denmark guy, what are your thoughts on autism? I think Denmark guy told me he thinks he's a normie. He told me he was actually, mid-tier in his younger days. What are your thoughts on autism? Do you think you're autistic, Denmark guy? And do you want to get a diagnosis? What does Denmark guy think?
No. I think there's overdiagnosed. So that people are overdiagnosed with autism. It's completely crazy, and true autism is completely fucked up people. And then there's probably a spectrum of it, but still people are It's all this
Yeah.
internet shit and all this fucking algorithm shit. It makes people really they're autistic and shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call it for it's getting I'm getting sleep. I'll just pop that melatonin pill. So I'm going to bed. But it was nice talking to both of you.
No, wait, before you go,
Good night.
we have one. No, before you go, one last question. Denmark guy, can you real quick? You got a quick minute. I don't think DBF knows. Can you share your torso theory? I'm not making fun of you. It's a unique theory. Do you want to share your torso theory real quick? Because I don't think Destroyed by Foids knows.
Yeah,
about your
it's
torso
basically in the torso theory is like people underappreciate how important the torso ratio to the legs are, because the torso shows you your power, your muscle building capabilities, and in a lot of modern day in a lot of modern day scenarios, you just sit down and work, and you only see the torso, if that makes sense. You don't really see the legs and shit. So that's basically the torso theory. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it. That's interesting.
That's it.
I think
But
you
take
might be
care,
onto
both of you. It
something.
was nice.
All right. In addition to height,
Yeah, it was nice speaking to you.
No, he's
You
saying
do,
your
Denmark.
torso
Take care.
ratio. He's saying your torso ratio can overcome. Oh, he went. I thought he'd say goodbye a little more politely. But okay, so all right, fine. We'll probably go eat pretty soon. You're gonna stream later.
Okay.
What do you want? Any last thoughts for me or for Bro C or anything you want to say? Because you're here. We're winding down, but I mean,
No, like I don't know. I don't know, I'm just at the moment. I'm just trying to be kind of like civil towards everyone and nice, and like I don't care about who's right or who's wrong anymore. I'm just kind of defeated, So it's like whatever. It can't. I don't think it can really get any worse. Well, it could, but like I'm just beyond caring now. Anyway, and I think we're in a simulation, so I don't think anything's real. So everything's irrelevant anyway. So nothing matters.
there's the argument that even if it's a simulation, it's still real to us. We still have to experience it, even if it's simulated. We're still experiencing the simulated pain. So it's kind of a cop out in a way to say, well, even if it's a simulation, we still have to live through it. We have no choice.
It's a paradox because it's real or it's not real. And even if you don't believe in the simulation, life is transient anyway. So it's kind of like we're already dead. We're already dust. We're here, but we're not here. We're in the present, but like it's forever changing, moving. So you can call it simulation, God, Matrix, or whatever. It's kind of like all the same shit. It's like you have Eastern mysticism beliefs, and it's along like similar lines or the same lines. So,
well, when you stream in a few hours, do you have a theme planned out? Or you should talk about anything? Do you have something? What's your topic du jour?
Well, as you know, you have to title these things, which I hate because I don't always have a title or an idea. But I'm going to title. Hopefully, I'll remember to title it International Women's Day Celebration or some shit. So I guess that will be the theme. So, because we love Floyd so much and they're so nice towards us, like they didn't fuck over our lives at all. Like, no, not at all. It's all our fault. Well, it's partially our fault, but majority it's them not accepting us, so we can't move forward. But once again, it's part of the simulation. It's all by design. So, yeah.
All right. So you've heard of intelligent design. Most people who talk about intelligent design believe in a God. What you're saying is also intelligent design, only a matrix. Same thing, that it's all been pre-planned by something higher. So you're a proponent of intelligent design, not in a religious way, but in a matrix simulation kind of way, or
it's just a theory. Obviously, it's like God or simulation. You can't prove or disprove it. It's just a theory. But I think this is just my theory, and it's just a feeling I have. I'm not saying it's concrete, but like either it's the simulation is run by ultra terrestrials or us in the future, or they're a mixture of both. I don't know. It's just an idea. I just feel like life is so absurd, and what I've been through the past few years or like recently, I just think it's none of it just kind of like makes sense. And just like even in human history, like the Holocaust, like 9/11, even recently, just like Charlie Kirk. That's just one example, you know, and the Mandela effect and other shit. They're just ideas. I'm not saying anything is set in stone. Life just seems so absurd at times. Just like even with the war in Iran, you know, it's just, yeah.
Okay. Well, I believe that AI eventually becomes sentient, learns how to live without machines, becomes like a god, learns time travel, and then goes back in time. So God is really future AI time traveling backwards to the Stone Age. You know what I mean? It's not there yet. In 100 years, AI becomes so super powerful, it knows how to time travel, doesn't need machines. Through the air, it goes back to the caveman days and sets our future, and maybe even changes it from time to time. Hence the Mandela effect. I'm just saying AI will become super godlike. Yeah,
there's some kid, some genius, and he had all these ideas. He said there's like a multiverse, and sometimes what happens, they overlap at times, and that's why we have the Mandela effect and shit like that. It's really weird. It's kind of eerie. He kind of disappeared off online. I don't know what happened to him. He might be older now. He's probably like 20 or something now. But he had these these ideas, and that like his peer group thought could have been onto something, you know. But he just kind of dropped out of the scene. I thought that was interesting.
No, it sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're winding down. We're gonna get some BLTs. We'll be back on later. What time you're gonna stream? You said one more time. You said what? 10 o'clock your time?
It is 20 to 8 now. So yeah, around 10 a.m. Yeah.
So that'd be about 7 p.m. our time. They didn't jump ahead. Okay. So they're 13 hours ahead. So 7 for us, 7 p.m. 7 to 7, 8, 9, 10 would be 10 a.m. for them. All right. Maybe we'll come back. We're gonna do some tests. Okay. We'll come back. All right. I know. Despite I know you and I had kind of a quasi falling out, but there's no animosity on my part.
No, not at all. I was just staying away from your channel because of Dumner and Dev Kike and a few other people. I was like, oh fuck, I couldn't be bothered with this. It's just all too hard, you know.
Understandable, but I welcome everybody, and when on your channel you can do your thing. So I'll look into it. Maybe we'll become guests on. It's opposite, roles reversed. We'll be the guests on his panel. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
All right. Nice talking to you guys. It's good to see you, and I hope everything's okay and that you're all well. So
we'll know in the next month or so how we're doing. Yes, we will. So I'll give you an update in April with my physical therapy and with the landlord situation.
Oh yeah, that nonsense.
Okay. All right.
All right.
See you. I'll leave now. Okay. Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. All right, we're gonna get off now. We'll get something to eat.
Sounds good.
We'll go from there. Well, maybe if we're awake, we'll come back on. If not, fuck it. But we'll see how we feel. But yes. It was nice to see Destroyed by Foids. It was nice to see Denmark Guy. It was nice to see me shave. I don't like your razor. It's kind of piss poor. It's better for like trimming, but not really for shave. You see my shave? It's still kind of shitty. What do you think?
Yes, it does.
Yes, that was your fucking razor. Which you don't even. I was telling them you use a Mach 5. You use shaving cream. What do you use?
Gillette Mach 3.
So you use shaving cream.
Yes.
So you're not an electric razor guy.
Not currently, no.
Was this on sale or something? You bought it on a discount?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So not the best of razors. I can live with this, but it wasn't as, like I said, I don't need a close baby soft shave, but the ones I buy are much better. I knew this was shit when I saw it, but it's the only ones down here. Do you remember where you put my electric razors? You have a vague idea?
Vague idea.
So I got to crawl upstairs and find them.
Possibly.
All right. Well, for now, we're going to say Occupational Click and my brother here, whatever we call it.
Out.
Now we're going to say the two of us.
Out. Wait.